intended for mature audiences may contain language and content not suitable for younger listeners. And most of that content's coming out of Justin's mouth.
What was
Just
that one thing that people had? Was it leprosy?
What?
Like, it is pretty much now all extinct. Like, back in the day, like during, pretty much all the empires, like when the civilization was being built throughout the world, like people end up being lepers.
In the ancient world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Like to think about, like they could have been that's kind of could have been the start of it.
I mean, that's basically like evolution that we're watching right there, because that's just a genetic deformity, I think.
Yeah, but it could be passed on.
No, leprosy is a infectious disease.
Yeah, it's infectious.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the reason why they cast people out, and pretty much like all the people who were treated like they could only live amongst people who had leprosy.
No, I know that. Yeah,
the colonies. Yeah,
it's like Well, yeah. So, but like you're like also going back to like the genealogy part of it. Like the human body will evolve to not be able to be infected by these certain things at a certain point.
That's why we got to have the steroid games.
But you also have, so vaccines. The problem is now where we have vaccines and all is you also have at the same time as we create vaccines for things that those diseases also continuously
adapt,
evolve.
develop, and grow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Virology is very cool. Virus is like the perfect virology, the study of viruses. The viruses are like the perfect creature. They really are. It's wild.
I think the only thing that we've ever
they look super cool,
quote unquote, eradicated was polio,
measles.
Mm-hmm. It's coming back.
But those things are coming back because of anti-vax fucking movements.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with. That's just people being idiots. That's on them. Like, no,
dude, you just gotta, you gotta get your kids to lick your scabs and like fucking pull shit out of the trash and get them to lick it. That's how they build up all these antibodies for it.
No, just go play outside in the dirt. You'll be fine.
Let's roll around the dirt. Make some mud pies.
Throw rocks at each other. It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine.
When I always say this, when leprosy comes back, I'm like, all right, people, we gone way too far off the fucking rails.
Oh my god. We're gonna have to go, boys. We're gonna have to go to Antarctica and find Atlantis and just live on our own.
Yeah, none of that shit can survive in those temperatures.
Nope. But then there's some crazy ass virus from 100 million years ago that we're gonna dig up. That's the beginning of the end right there, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, that's like they keep opening like all these tombs and shit. And I'm like, what?
Don't open.
And I'm like, why are you fucking opening that shit? That's how we get like crazy diseases.
Have you seen a movie?
Yeah.
You've seen the movies. Everybody dies around.
Yeah.
Any Tom Cruise movie and you will know not to open that.
That or a Brendan Fraser movie.
Yeah.
Like, come on. We got to learn from our mistakes here.
Hashtag Brendan Fraser back.
History
He's out there somewhere.
Come on, guys.
We need a fourth, man. We need a fourth mummy.
Oh, they've already come out with fourth mummy. We need a Bedazzled 2.
Bedazzled 2.
Wait.
I forgot about that shit.
I forgot about that movie, too.
It was such a great movie, man.
It was. It was a fucking great movie.
We need a Bedazzled 2. Could it be called Too Bedazzled?
Too Bedazzled. Okay.
Too fast, too bedazzled.
Yes. All the yes.
Oh.
It is wild, like the shit that they find in Antarctica that they're digging up with these ice cores they bring out of the earth. Oh my god, dude.
Well, they're trying to say that's pretty much it has the code of civilization. The code of like creating life in there, frozen in time.
Yeah, but why do we need to know that? Like, we already know what creates life.
Because it also has the code for ending fucking life.
Yeah, exactly.
The possible advantage of it. I mean, like, yo, you can figure out, because every virus and every disease has to have a starting point, and that's why you pretty much got to reconstruct.
Yeah, but viruses and viruses are living organisms.
In order for you to be able to find out a way to cure it.
They got to come from somewhere. It's just not. I mean, they don't just poof magic.
No, I know. It's just a different evolved life form on a smaller scale.
Yeah, but like I said, once you be able to reverse engineer and break down to the basic point, then you are okay. All right, this is what we need to do in order to cure it.
Yeah, but viruses are just like rmDNA or whatever, rDNA or whatever it is. It's like sugars and like a slice of DNA.
Yeah. What was it? I was watching something where they realized within the past 20 years that even dinosaurs had cancer, or they had some type of defects.
Well, I mean, cancer is just the fact that your body can't slow down its own cell production. That's all cancer is. Yeah. So it's just
but I mean, even creatures that are not related to it. Well, I mean, kind of all those creatures related to us, but I mean, that's how far it goes back.
Interesting. That's actually really. How do they determine that?
By studying their bones.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I'm surprised you can pull.
Going to be.
I mean, I'm sure it's not like the cancer cells are not still living, but there's certain scarring patterns or certain things that they're able to find on the bones
from like an enlarged organ or something.
Yeah,
right.
Huh. Interesting. I like that. I'm about to read about that later.
How the T-Rex had cancer.
Just go back and watch.
He couldn't even smoke. He's got those little arms.
I mean, shit. It wouldn't even have mattered because they all got obliterated.
He was just inhaling straight from the earth, man. He was like.
The dinosaurs.
Long day, yeah, man, long day.
Dinosaurs were on this planet a much longer time.
Give me a light, buddy. I can't reach my arm. Can you give me a light?
Give me a light.
How dope would it have been?
Fumes coming out of the earth, dog.
How do you think humans would have evolved if dinosaurs never went extinct?
Oh, we wouldn't be.
We wouldn't be here.
You don't think so? I think we would.
No,
absolutely
not.
I think we would
be here.
Why? We can hide in a cave.
Hold on. For how long?
Long enough to figure out how to kill a T-Rex. Become the apex.
Absolutely no fucking way.
I don't know, man. I think we could pull it off.
So here's
you
also
think that T-Rex is the only dominant predator at that time too.
It was the apex predator for sure.
How are you gonna take?
There were so many apex predators during that time.
What T-Rexes also were not everywhere. T-Rexes were not everywhere.
They were not everywhere. But most dinosaurs were herbivores, bro.
Yeah, but you still had enough carnivores out there that would kill a fucking herbivore. That's how pretty much
but a T-Rex is going to take down a Bronchiosaurus that's like fucking 10 stories tall.
Yeah, but at a certain point, a Bronchiosaurus can be taken down. That's the whole thing.
But here's the thing, think of great whites, right? Great whites don't eat, when you see great whites, they have schools of fish that swim around them because the energy that it takes to fucking eat that and eat enough of those is not worth what they'll take in for it. Yeah. So humans would not be a meal for a fucking giant T-Rex. We have to deal with much more things like raptors and much smaller dinosaurs that are still carnivores. Like a T-Rex is not necessarily a threat would not necessarily be the threat to the human.
I'm pretty sure there are a lot more of those fucking carnivores.
There's T-Rexes no way a man with stick and stone is gonna take down a raptor.
Hold on.
You don't know how big a raptor is.
They took down mammoths because mammoths were trying to kill them, bro.
A mammoth would absolutely
kill
a person.
That's out there stalking you, trying to kill you.
But do you understand how fast?
But predators always go with animals in nature. It's always the calculation of energy versus your consumption for it. Right? So it's more than likely the animals that would try and take down humans would be smaller than humans, not larger than humans.
Yeah.
Because it's not worth the energy. Even if you have fucking raptors that are going in packs, killing one human is not enough of a meal for that pack.
Can I also just real quick, Velociraptors are not as big as people think.
Oh no, they're chickens.
They were less than 2 feet high, and they weighed about 30 pounds.
Well, also,
I could kill a velociraptor
in the movie wasn't based off that.
You could not kill a velociraptor. Stop.
You couldn't kill a wolf.
Also, 99%.
There's no way.
99% of the fucking dinosaurs that we think we know about are fucking completely wrong too, and were made up
100%.
in this giant thing where people just started
Jurassic
throwing
Park.
bones together. No. Like it was literally two paleontologists had a race where they just started sticking fucking random bones together and making half of these fucking dinosaurs completely out of the blue just to try and one up each other.
I would say it's less than 90% now, because I mean, like, there's certain things that, you know, like time and science is like being able to, okay, hey, we might have made a mistake here. We might have thought this was a different species.
A velociraptor can get up to 5 feet, up to 7 feet tall. So not a chicken.
Oh, please. What do you mean?
But humans can get get bigger than 7 feet tall. It's rare, but
you're thinking of
okay, fine.
In that scenario, do you think humans will get up to 7 feet tall? Because like the only way that we could get that height is that we have enough time in evolution to be able to get it to that height.
We discovered fire.
During that time. We would barely have enough time to live for more.
There's no way. Going back
years.
to Justin's original question, there's no way that maybe over time there might have been a way that they would have found to coexist, but underground.
Okay, but here's the bigger thing.
Like,
okay, here's what I'm gonna say.
Okay, so what time are we thinking? Like, did the dinosaurs just not go extinct? So are they there from like day one, or are we also there from day one? Like,
right. And then
what is your story?
Or if you allow mammals to evolve, to get to the point of being humans.
It was just an idea. It's not an accurate prediction because the dinosaurs got.
No, I like the idea.
Give us an accurate description of it.
Okay, here, hypothetically, let's say we evolved at the same time as dinosaurs.
Yeah, there's no no way, absolutely no way. We're dead.
I think we'd be all right.
We're dead. We wouldn't even be here.
Neanderthals and shits, they survived fucking saber-toothed tigers. Them bitches be hunting you. They're scarier than tigers.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to defend Justin.
There's also like 70,
I'm going to defend Justin.
Different carnivores,
and that never happens. My favorite game is arguing with Justin, but I'm going to defend Justin on this.
Oh my god!
So once humans discovered tools and fire, humans took themselves out of natural evolution. Right? We started instead of us having to just continuously evolve like other animals did, we started going, oh, we can use technology and our intelligence to move us further along on that, right? So this is where we started building cities, and we started protecting ourselves, and we did all these things. If that still happens with humans as they're going, it would just change the technology that we use and the way that we defended ourselves against those things. The fact that we didn't have to do it against dinosaurs is why we didn't do it against dinosaurs. But the minute that we discover fire, we discover use of tools, we start planting, we stop becoming moving around, and we start going, oh wait, we can just build an area. We can build a fucking entire city completely underground to protect ourselves.
Or put up walls.
Or do any of this other stuff. We would just have adapted that technology that we started using on a much larger scale due to dinosaurs. So I think humans would still make it.
Thank you.
But okay, so fine. So as we
love you, buddy,
adapt, don't you think that the dinosaurs would also evolve, knowing what's going around them?
What's a T-Rex going to build with its little arms?
I didn't say they're not going to build anything, right? They're going to get smarter about what you're doing. They're intelligent species and creatures for a reason. Like some of the smartest, according to scientists, of course.
Yeah, but we were so smarter even back in the day. A T-Rex can't make fire or a bow and arrow or sharpen a stick.
I mean, listen.
And these things, you got to think some of these things.
If you're at that time, and you're going to build a 10-foot wall with wood, I'm pretty sure a dinosaur is going to knock that over.
But you got to think some of these things
you don't know that.
Did survive and evolve, and now I fucking ate some the other day with a fucking chicken because then we domesticated them. Like ancient ancestors of some of these birds and stuff are like going back to the DNA because, again, it comes down to, is it worth it? If they have to learn how to scale walls and they have to do all these other things, they're not going to come after that meal.
It's too difficult. Yeah.
If they're hungry
it's too difficult because again, it's like we were talking about with the aliens and stuff. like nature, humans kill for fun sometimes. Nature is not.
Yeah.
Nature is killing to sustain itself and eat. So now is that meal worth it for them? If they have to do all of these extra things, then they're not going to go through with that entire process on it.
I mean, that's like us at a minimal level too,
Right.
like
So
us being cannibals.
You're okay. So you come up and you're talking about protecting yourself, but isn't human nature going out to getting more?
Fight or
So
flight,
wouldn't
dude.
you think? So wouldn't you think at some point or another, like, yeah, they might have built their defenses, but now they're going out there to get what's theirs or claim their territory in a sense, right?
Oh, I'm not saying a lot of motherfuckers wouldn't be dead. There'd be a lot of motherfuckers that were dead.
It's a lot of trial and error.
I just don't think that if humans came on, like, were on Earth the same time that dinosaurs were here, I don't see them surviving at all. Like,
Okay, let's just say that we did survive, and 2 million years later, imagine where we'd be right now. How dope would that be?
we'd be living in a giant bubble or a circle
We'd be
or a
traveling
No.
the fucking stars.
No, we'd be in the exact same spot. The only
No
difference
way.
is in fucking instead of SeaWorld having fucking orcas and shit in there, we'd get all upset when it's like, oh
2
man,
million
someone
years
fell into the fucking, T-Rex enclosure and fucking died. I can't believe that. We got to put the T-Rex down now.
Like,
blah, blah, blah.
a tromper fell in. Yeah,
Yeah.
he tried to pet it.
Like that's
Been
where we
awfully
fucking
quiet about this topic. I need some help over here. Come on now, like, come on now. I
There's
know
no
you're not-
way. Absolutely no way. We will have to be stayed in such a close and court. I mean, like, if we did survive, it would be so few of us that would
No.
survive.
No.
And it'll have to be that way for thousands of years, unless like they decided to, unless like their food source dwindled and it became smaller. That is the reason, basically the reason why we would never.
You're talking like humans from the get-go. The beginning of Homo sapiens had no fucking like
But that's what you
difficulties
said.
at all. What are you
That's what
talking
you
about?
said.
There were all sorts of predators. Everything was
I
trying
mean,
to
like
eat
predators
us.
that are about the same size and travel like in single
No.
like packs or less like that, or single
No.
like solitary.
I mean,
Unless they
you
were
want to talk about
wolves.
things like
They're
dire
extinct
wolves?
animals.
That's the reason
like
why
saber-toothed
humans were
tigers.
able to like survive.
Bro, we were not the apex predator back then. But the second we got fire, everything changed.
Yeah, the second we got fired, everything changed. But at the same time, at that time, the
How
reason why
long
we were
did
able
that
to create
take,
fire is
too,
because
though?
we also had tools. So once we created tools, we became the apex predator.
So you're telling me that we couldn't dig a hole or find a cave, a natural cave, go in there and chill the fuck out and be hunter-gatherers for thousands of years. Then we figure out how to rub 2 sticks together. Oh, that creates friction. Oh,
There
we've got
were
a fire.
so many
Now
more-
we can fight these bigger animals.
There were so many more
It's
predator
not that
species.
crazy. It's not that crazy.
There were so many predators and dinosaurs
That's
during
what I'm
that time that were
saying.
actually
There's so
humans.
many
There were
of them.
more.
Yeah, but
there were
dude-
more than there were actual mammals.
Yeah, of course there
then.
were. But we could hunt the small ones like velociraptors, eat them fucking things. We could even get to the bigger ones and start killing those and hunting those and eating those. You're set, bro. You
Oh
are
my
set,
god!
dude. We're talking about like those big herbivores. They're basically
No.
giraffes, dude. They're completely docile. You go up to that thing and,
Until
and,
they-
like,
until
cut
they
its
start
leg,
fighting back.
that thing's done, man.
Until they start fighting back, when they realize
Yeah,
that
but
you're
humans
actually attacking them.
strategize.
But they're
Humans
not. But
strategize.
they're not going to fight back. Yeah, that's the thing. Like you again. I can't believe I'm fucking defending Justin on this. This is an evolution right here. But like
Any animal's going to defend itself when it's getting attacked, regardless of what.
absolutely. But
Now, if you
we
sneak
have
up on it and kill it,
we have tools at that point, right? So we've now created tools. So just like we've gone through and how many animals have gone extinct in the time frame
What are
that
your
humans
tools?
have been alive.
Fires and sticks and
Dude.
stones?
We
Fires
wouldn't
and
be able to
sticks
go
and stones.
anywhere.
You could create
Everything
traps,
was
too.
killing each other during that time. It was such
But
a
it's, but
different
it's not.
time
But it's
period.
not just killing everything. It's not just going out there and fucking killing it. It's killing it to eat.
it's also being
I
very
it's just
precise.
like-
Everything in that time was killing each other. The way that even some of the
Everything
herbivore
is killing
dinosaurs
each
had
other
to
fucking
survive
now.
is that they had to have like hundreds of them at one time.
Yeah,
No way.
everything is killing
There's
each
no
stuff
way we would
now.
survive.
No.
Also, human beings probably had a better lifespan and probably
The moment-
procreated way more than
moment-
any dinosaur could.
That is
The
the,
moment
reason
the
why
pack
we could
of
survive
50
is because like every
pterodactyls
animal that was
swarm
out there was
down on
probably
you
like
and
what
pick
two,
you up and
what,
tear
like
you
2
apart?
to 1,
No.
1 to 5. During
No.
that
What are you
time,
talking about? If
they
you
had to
live-
have like
bro, that's
30
easy.
eggs slayed by like fucking over 100 dinosaurs in order for
Oh, that's
them
another
to keep
thing.
surviving.
They could just go and eat the eggs of the dinosaurs. Boom, protein. Done. Easy stuff. Hunter-gatherer, baby.
You don't
Plus,
think
Nick,
those
the
dinosaurs
pterodactyl
are
theory,
protected?
the pterodactyl theory doesn't hold weight at all because you could be in a fucking forest. That shit ain't getting you.
Pterodactyls also mostly ate fish.
Bro, their pterodactyls are bigger than fucking T-Rexes, dude. Like,
Yeah, but how is that bird gonna get through a canopy of trees? There's no way.
Oh,
Or in a
because they
cave.
can put themselves down and they can fucking walk, bro. Like,
Yeah, and then they're vulnerable.
Fish.
And then they're vulnerable. What are you
They
talking
eat
about?
fish and small. They eat small things, and they're also more similar to fucking vultures than anything else. Like they would eat on dead carcasses and like catch fish and shit. Like
you know, there's pterodactyls that are just as big as T-Rexes, right? Like the same height as
yeah.
Like,
but
I'm saying
that doesn't mean that they're going to attack.
Was as big as a
like,
fucking T-Rex,
But okay,
if not bigger.
still the concept of yes, humans were there, but you're talking about one type of species, humans, right? But now you're talking about multiple different and hundreds of different types of carnivores that simply hunt meat. Meat. Humans are meat. They're not only going to be searching for dinosaurs, but when they come across humans, they are going to absolutely slaughter them.
And
okay,
we
so
why?
One.
There's easier targets.
Think about lions. Think about lions.
Target.
No, we're not. Humans. Humans. The reason that humans have been around so long is because we're one of the few animals that has endurance on it. So like we don't have speed for it, but it's literally like if we're attacked in a pack, yeah, we're gonna lose one or two, but we can just continue to keep moving and moving and moving. Most animals that are hunting down prey can only really exert the energy for a very short period of time on it.
That's how much.
Which is why generally animals don't stalk stuff for long periods of time. It's very much like wait until something comes into your area and then attack it.
Look at a lioness hunt a gazelle. If
they go for the smallest and weakest gazelle.
They're done, bro.
And they go for the weakest and the smallest gazelle, and they take one out of the pack.
And then that energy's lost, and then
or you see the lionesses that go after the fucking big ass water buffalo in certain parts of Africa, and then it's also certain parts of Africa they hunt fucking elephants.
Yeah, and what do they go for? But what do they always go for? They go for the smallest and the weakest out of the pack.
Of course, you always want to go for the like.
You never see lions eradicate an entire fucking thing of fucking gazelles. They take one gazelle out of it.
But you got
and then the majority
keep surviving.
Then the majority of the animals that are also eating meat let that lion kill that one, take its meat from it, and then they come in and eat the meat afterwards.
Also, our brains are even back in the beginning. Our brains are way more developed than a fucking T-Rex.
I mean, look at the tribes that are still fucking existing in the Amazon rainforest right now. I hate to tell you this, there's predators all over the Amazon rainforest. There's stuff trying to kill them all over the Amazon rainforest, man. Like,
what? Just only like jaguars,
crickets,
maybe a little bit of caiman. Okay. It's not
fucking
that many predators out there.
Giant fucking
predators there are in the dinosaurs.
Fucking giant anacondas that they just discovered.
But those predators will still come into the villages and snag,
The fuck was that?
Yeah, that's Chapo in the background.
That was Chapo.
I was like, oh,
Chapo.
Yeah.
Chapo getting got right now, man. You gonna say something?
You're holding a velociraptor hostage.
How did Peter get a dinosaur?
I told you guys, we beat him.
Okay, so you're talking about if you got attacked, you're losing multiple of your folks at one time, and you're going back.
Oh my god.
You keep coming out, trying to move along, trying to build your village and stuff like that. Those predators that are already in that area are going to take notice of that, and they're going to be very aware and hostile of that situation because not only are you there, but you're also in their territory. It's a mindset between the two of y'all. So yes, they do. Right. They're very adept on tracking and determining when to attack. But if you consistently start losing people, your numbers start dwindling down. And that's how you start getting demolished. There's no way.
Except for that's not what happens in nature. Usually they just kill that thing. The humans kill that thing. Because you have numbers.
If you're talking about a time
to do it.
Yeah.
All right. We're way over time. We can continue this next week.
We're gonna get our final answer. We're gonna get our final answer from Tay. I think that is what's gonna decide it right there.
Well, we got to get him back on here. Man's working.
I know the man is working, but we got to get an answer on this. this topic.
We need the
tiebreaker. This topic could go on for multiple episodes.
Yeah, we need the tiebreaker. I'm pretty sure people don't want to listen to us bicker like this. All right, so Nick, close her out.
But I'm just saying, somebody I worked with, they said that they listened to 2 of our episodes and they loved it. They actually told me that they learned more stuff from us about the Diddy episode than they actually learned from the news. So, you know what?
Yes! We did something right.
We did something right.
Jacob, if you're listening to this episode later down the road, I fucking love you, man. Thank you.
I'm not going to lie. I think that says more about how bad the news is than how good we are, but I'll take the compliment anyway.
Let's listen to some shitty podcast that has about 10 subscribers.
Hey man, we did our work. But
all right,
final thoughts. Got nothing else? All right.
Nope,
Check us out on everything that we got. Cue the music, baby boy. See ya, Chapo.
It's been great hanging out with you guys. Peace, love. Say thank you every once in a while. Justin, baby boy, cue the damn music. We out, motherfucker.